Atlanta Records Inc.'s partnership agreement with indie label Vinculum. So we have an indie label here that's being bought out by one of the big guys. Is that a good idea for an indie label to go down that route?
Yeah, so they have a partnership. Doesn't necessarily mean they're bought out, but they obviously are, giving some sort of payment or
Yeah.
royalties to Warner Music, and they could have been, bought majority share, or I don't think we have the details in the article from digitalmusicnews.com, but uh, if you're willing to work hard, um, I typically think it's not the best idea. Raising money versus having a partnership is usually a little bit different. So when Warner Music comes in, they say that we have the resources for marketing and we have the staff, like legal and like all that stuff. So you guys don't have to go get that. You can just borrow ours, and you can go faster that way, but you might lose a little bit of what you want to do in that process. So this isn't irregular. Like, people have these sort of agreements where they have their own indie label or they have a smaller label, and then a bigger one comes on for distribution and like gives them all their resources and whatnot. And so that's why you might see like so and so's label distributed by Universal or like whatever. So it's not a bad idea all the time. Like, I don't think there's a clear cut answer to it. But like long term, you're most likely going to be better off in my eyes, especially because like, I'd be biased in saying it because that's the way I did it. But like, when you put forth the effort to learn more of the marketing skills and like the distribution and all that stuff, it goes a long way. Yeah. Like, people can't really take advantage of you as much because you know your stuff across the board. Exactly. Right. So whenever like Facebook ads or Instagram ads or YouTube ads or Google ads or Microsoft ads or Snapchat ads, and you keep hearing me name all of them because like if you know all of these, then you can pretty much go do whatever you want. Yeah. You don't really have to ask anybody like, can I go borrow your resources or whatever, because you'll be growing your revenue, you'll have your products and services. So you'll be in a position to, if you even want to do a partnership like this, you'll get more favorable terms. Right? Because you might not need them. You might just want to go faster. You might like, you won't need to go faster. You might just want to. Yeah. Right? So a lot of the times when people raise money for different ideas, they just want to go faster. Yeah. They might not necessarily like need to do that. Yeah. So approach partnerships from a position of power, not from, weakness. That's good. That's when you'll get the best deal. That's when you'll be, not desperate to do something. So it doesn't have to be you being bought out by Warner Music. It can be a sponsorship deal. Yeah. Or a lot of times with affiliate products or services, if you are able, and we've done this with other people who like want to get featured on our site, we are likely able to get better terms, especially if it's like a really niche music product. We're able to get better terms because like we can give them better traffic and send better people their way. So therefore, no, we're not taking the percentage everybody else gets. We're going to get a better percentage, because like we can give you more people. So that's the general idea behind the partnership of it. It needs to be mutually beneficial, but then when you have, better resources to give over to somebody, you get to have the better deal with it.
That makes sense, bro.